everybody, and so nice to see you. So, if you're returning to my channel, thank you so much for your support. If you are a subscriber, I really do appreciate it. If you're new, well, how about you give me a little ticky if you're happy with this video. And if you'd like to subscribe, then when I go live in the future, you will get a notification, and you may be lucky enough to be chosen for a guidance, a message from the spirit realm. So my name is Linda Williams. I live in Australia. So I live on the Sunshine Coast in a beautiful little country town in the hinterland. And we've been here for many, many years. I'm a third generation psychic medium, visionary and mentor. And we give out guidance from the spirit realm. So if you're here today, it's because you're meant to be here. If you found us, then this message is for you. That's the way we look at it, and that's our belief system. And it is correct. It is. You're meant to be here. And so I have a private deck that nobody has ever touched but me. It's very old. And it's the deck that I use to get my daily message from my guide. And so this is the deck I use actually for these readings. So we get 3 cards. We start off with the first one. I'd like to read you what the book says. The reason I do that is because there could be something in that could just be what you need to hear. And then, of course, my guide then, spirit then comes in and also tells you more of the story, if you want to put it that way. The very first of the 3 is the Unity card. This is the Unity card. This is about traditional viewpoints. It's run by Archangel Sandalphon. It's about spiritual organizations. It's about seeking out mentors and like-minded friends too. But I'll read you what the whole story is and what it's been interpreted as. Working in groups enriches you right now, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a spiritual group. It could just be a group of people. Maybe you're planning something and you're working with a group, and this says it's a good thing. You drew this card because it's time for you to expand your circle of friends or join a group. So if you're thinking about it's time to do, for example, you may want to enroll in school or become part of a spiritual organization. Or you may just want to learn something else. You may want to learn art or whatever. It's all about you getting involved with other people and learning. This is also an optimum time to make new friends with supportive new people who have integrity and a strong moral compass. So this is saying that it's important that if you're going into a group, or if you're going to join a group or a club or anything like that, make sure that they are the right kind of people. It's also time to question and review any rules, restrictions, or limited beliefs that you have placed around your current situation by you or by others. And I'm always talking to you on my videos about not allowing other people to influence us, because that's one of the worst things we can do. But I'll talk about that as we go through. So to make sure that you're fair to everyone involved, this can lift any previous blocks to the manifestation of your goals. This is about experts and mentors. This is about the search for meaning in life, having faith in a group of people, schools and spiritual institutions. So even though we are talking to lots and lots of people today, it doesn't necessarily have to be a spiritual group. However, if you are looking and searching for a spiritual group, allow yourself to be guided. Allow spirit to open the door for you. You've all heard ask and thou shalt receive. I want to tell you something, and this is the honest truth. I have asked for things many times, and I've always received them. Maybe not straight away, but at the time that was right. Because when we ask for something from the spirit realm, we say, please, can you help me with this? Or, I would love this. They say, okay, yes, well, you've asked, and that's good. You've got to be specific when you ask, of course, as you know. But they know that that's a good thing, but it would be better if it was next month, or it would be better if it was in 3 months. And so it may not come straight away. It may not come straight away. However, once you've asked and you say, I put it out there, I've asked, so please, I leave it now up to you. That's the best way to ask. I asked for this, but I know you know what's best. So I put my faith in you to bring it when it's ready, to bring it at the right time. It's very important. What else would they like to talk to you about? Oh, a life experience. Wow, this is an interesting one. Yeah. Life experience is tower. You know, the tower is not a bad card. It is a good card. It is a good message. And I'll tell you why. What the tower is saying is this, you've been through something. You've either been through something or you're going through something. But it's usually a very powerful revelation that leads to positive change. And this is what this message says about the tower. It is a life experience. It's a very profound life experience. I've been through the tower many times. You drew this card because a recent event has been a wake-up call for you to make some life changes. The tower is all about needing to make change. It will come into your life. It'll be born into your life by the universe if you're stagnant and you won't take the steps, the positive steps out of fear. Spirit will step in to help you so that you can get through something. This may be a new revelation or something you've known but have been procrastinating about. You see, now you've realized that this situation can't be ignored and action is necessary. This is a moment both of freedom and awakening. You're going through something very positive, believe you me. The way you see yourself and the world has forever changed, bringing you growth and encouraging you to spread your wings. Isn't that a powerful message? That's not a tower, is it? That's a very positive message. Also, these new insights are to motivate you to embrace the path of your heart's true desire and your intuition. This is also about liberation, suddenly seeing the truth, rapid, inevitable change coming your way. What a wonderful message. The tower is all about change that is necessary. It is necessary to break away from the negative situation that you may be in at the moment. If you've become stagnant, if you're just not getting anywhere, and you know that your current situation and a situation that you may have been in for some time is not changing or hasn't changed or is not getting any better, then the only way it can change is for you to make positive steps, is for you to create change. That's the and very often what spirit is trying to say to you is very often the change comes from here. For example, what we mean by that is this: if you're in a position where physically you're in a position that can change at the moment, and it's causing negativity, it's causing upsets, this up here has to be your future change. And so by that, what we're saying is this is where you then now need to start to focus on positive change that you believe is coming. How we do that is with talking to ourselves and saying, I am looking forward to positive change in the near future. I am. The moment you say I am, every single cell in your body steps up and listens. And they say, okay, I am what? They say, I am what? You say, I am looking forward to positive change in the near future. And your body says, oh, okay, well, great, it's good. So we're looking forward to that too. And that can take away the physical feelings that you're going through that may be being caused by your emotions. And what I mean by that is that when we're going through a lot of stress and strife and worry and things like that, very often we'll start to get aches and pains. Our back might start to ache, or our knees might start to ache because we can't move forward. And so we get these aches and pains and we think, well, where the hell have they come from? But really they can very often come through from because our emotional, our mental anguish can sometimes affect us in a negative physically. That's fact. It really is. So when we start to really, really change the way we're thinking in a positive, we could change how we're feeling physically, especially like if you're going through a lot of stuff, probably waking up tired. In the morning, you might find it hard to move if you're aching. You may find it hard to get out of bed and move on because your life isn't the way you want it to be. And so what we have to do is we have to get help from our mind, get our mind to change all of that by talking to us, talking to ourselves, talking to the soul that lives within. Believe you me, it's very powerful stuff. It really is. So, what's our third message, please? Can we please have a third message? This final message to our loved ones here that are watching. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. There you go. So, if you are feeling in a state of entrapment, if you are feeling you're focusing on maybe too many negative things, or you're feeling fear, this is where you need to make change. This is making sense to the way that you're probably feeling right now, and this is why the Tower has had to step in. So what we're looking at is fear, Devil card. The angels want you to know that the entrapment you're feeling isn't real. So this card indicates that a lot of your feelings are stemming from anxiety that aren't based in reality. So give your fears to the angels and ask for help in adopting a more positive perspective on this situation. So that's just confirming what Spirit has just brought through, isn't it, for the message to you. This card indicates that you're focused upon the material things in life. Well, a lot of us do that. We mustn't feel bad about that. There's nothing wrong with wanting a nice car, and there's nothing wrong with wanting nice stuff, is there? I mean, really, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with it at all. But sometimes we can overfocus. Sometimes we can all do that. Heaven acknowledges that you, like everyone, has physical needs. However, your attention to the accumulation of positive possession is out of balance. So maybe that's something that you do need to look at. Maybe we do sometimes get ourselves in too much of this. Oh, well, I've got to have this because the neighbour's got it. That sort of thing. We all do it. Reassess why you want to acquire these items. Perhaps you're trying to fill in an emotional void, which material objects could never do. That's true. What you're really craving is inner peace through a spiritual path, maybe. That's probably true too. So, additional meaning is refusal to face the truth or take personal responsibility for the situation you're in. Sometimes we get a little bit fearful mainly by other people, by other people. It's also about, dependency. Maybe you depend too much on somebody else to do things for you, or maybe you need to take responsibility for your life. Take responsibility for your life. We are talking about, getting involved maybe with a group of people that can support and help you on your journey. We're talking about a whole new future that will come in a very positive light when you take action. So if you've got this false entrapment, which is what this is all about here, if you feel as though, I just can't seem to get anywhere, I just feel as though I just can't make changes, just know that any little change you make is progress. Even if that change, and more importantly, especially if that change is coming from your belief system. When we get entrapped, when we feel entrapment in a situation, where it be where we live, where we work, no matter where or what, it's very, very hard to believe that we won't get out of it, or we're never going to get out of it. It's very, very difficult to see a better future when we feel as though there's nothing I can do about this. I just don't know what to do about this. You could be entrapped in a terrible job. You could be in a position where you can't find another job. You can't afford to leave, of course. The work you do is hard to find, whatever. And you've got this lousy boss. You've got these negative people around you, and you feel, oh God, I feel like I'm trapped. Um, in a situation like that, again, it's necessary to feed ourselves positive until change comes, because change always comes. It's inevitable. It is. It's inevitable. You're never going to be just in that one place, on that one journey, because that's not what you're here for. You're here to experience. And so sometimes, many of us go through years of feeling entrapped, so we're entrapped, or in an entrapment, where we think, oh my God, when is this ever going to end? Where is this leading to? How am I going to change this? And then all of a sudden, something happens, change comes, and we move out of that and we move into something better. And the best way to get there into that something better is to believe that it will happen. One of the most powerful affirmations, all affirmations have to begin with I am. And the next word is grateful. I am grateful for the future that I believe in. I am grateful that my future will improve. Not can improve, will improve. What we say to ourselves is really the most important thing of all. What we tell ourselves is who we are, what we are, and what we become. No dream is unreachable. No dream is unreachable, if you may. And so this is a story about things that haven't been so good. Somebody feeling as if, I'm stagnant. I just don't know how to get where I'm going. And yet it's a story of change. It's a story of future change. It's a story of joining maybe a group of people that could help you. If it is a story of a spiritual path, always try to improve yourself on a spiritual level. Your guides, your teachers, they walk with you. You're never left alone. You're never alone. And so they know where you are at this today. They know where you are. They know exactly what you're searching for, what you need. So be guided. If you feel strongly about joining a group, even if if you've moved to a new area, you think, oh, maybe I should go to the church because I'll meet people there, and might meet some really like-minded people. Do it. And if it doesn't suit you, well, at least you gave it a go. So nothing, no harm done. This is the most powerful message of all. The tower. I've lived through the tower many times. It's always been a positive. It's always been a good outcome. It takes you out of a situation. It forces you to make change. It forces you to do things differently. And it's saying to you that it's now time for you to spread your wings. It's now time for you to be who you are, who you want to be. It's now time to take action. Don't allow your mindset to hold you back. Okay? Do not allow anything negative to creep in and hold you back. Please know that even though you may feel as though things are difficult at the moment, when you start talking to yourself about positive change, the future, it comes. What you put out, you bring in. I am so grateful for the positive change that is coming in my life. I welcome the positive changes coming in my life, and you'll bring it in. You'll bring it in, believe you me. I hope this message has helped you today. If you have found us, it's because you were meant to. It's because you were meant to. This is how we see it. This is the way it is. You were meant to see this message. You were meant to get this. This is for you to help you on your journey. Remember, if you could tick on the little like thing, I'd love that. And also, if you would like to subscribe, wonderful. Because when I go live, you'll get a notification. And also, when we give out these messages to you on a weekly basis, it could be just the one you need to hear that might help you to in life that day that you discover it. Thank you for your time. I'm so pleased to have spent time with you today. Thank you for your support. Those of you who are already subscribed, I really do appreciate your support. And we look forward to seeing you next time when we have some more messages from Spirit, guidance from Spirit. God bless. Take care. Be kind. Bye-bye for now.